They are underway, so we're going to make this quick. We got Zyfe, Dreams, Ultimega, Woggy, Seduce, Straight Sick, Denied, and Lave. The player cams that we're going to be watching in this match are Zyfe and Seduce. So we're going to start off here with Zyfe. He does already have ping control and 5 kills, so tied for the lead. We're going to see him here. We're going to see him here all day, Tom.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, we kick it right off with Zyfe. Talk about in the previous game with Straight Sick how he needs to be controlling P2 and how he needs to be controlling P2. And what is Zyfe doing? He's playing it perfectly. He's crouching on what's called the face. Ends up losing that battle there.
Two Straight Sick. That is.
Oh, that's Straight Sick. Okay, yeah. So Straight Sick there, getting into pink and probably realizing, wow, I didn't hold this enough last game. I need to get in there and do so. And again, perfect gameplay right there from Zyfe. You throw the nades to get out of the situation, to get on top of the base or into pink 2. So that secures your back now that you threw those nades, and he's going to hold top of the base, or he's going to wait for someone to come up and just crouch and kill that guy. Unfortunately, he was zoomed in, and he didn't see that guy creep up on his radar. And Fresh Brew, who is Woggy right now, with a 3-kill lead.
And I have noticed, though, that Woggy and Zyfe played in the last match together. They finished 1-2.
Okay.
Woggy led for quite a while, and then Zyfe took it at the end.
Beautiful
by
BXR
about 15,
right there.
20 kills. But turbo kill right now. Can he find the overkill with the BXR?
Does get the ridiculous kill
attack. Kill attack.
The killing. You got to be kidding me. You got to be killing me.
Can he get it? Is there enough time? No, it's gone. It's gone.
That was a ridiculous play.
Wow.
We can't even talk about how that wasn't big enough. That was huge right there. Getting out and
it's
getting a 5-kill.
Only a 3-kill lead though.
It's only a 3-kill lead, but that's the thing is that's huge momentum right there. You're on the main stage at the tournament. You know that your point of view is being shown. And top 2 get prizes right here, and we already see 2 players hop out to a huge lead, doubling all the other people's scores already. So that's really big right there, coming out from Zyfe and also from Woggy. So he's going to, again, try to do the same play, pushing out towards pink side. And this is textbook midship free-for-all right now. I can't see him losing if he continues to play this perfectly. This is exactly how I would be playing it here. Great peek shooting right there. In Halo 2, now, if you are... Oh, can you get the triple?
I thought he was going to get it.
That would have been beautiful right there. But in Halo 2, if you are looking at the right-hand side, if you use the right-hand side of the wall, you can peek shoot. If you're using the left-hand side, you're very vulnerable. But if you peek out to the right-hand side, you can really get a lot of shots in right there. So you're going to see a lot of that probably coming out from Zyfe. You can wall glitch P1 if you need to, if you get that spawn there. But I can't say enough how impressed I am with how Zyfe is playing this right now. Flying out there isn't probably the best move, but he probably had some intel from that guy top car that could have been shooting him across the map. But again, if you get on top of the base, you just want to constantly be looking towards pink and just constantly pushing into P2. And it looks like he's the type of player that doesn't want to hold top of the base. He feels like if he gets into pink 2, he's going to do maximum damage there. And I agree. He's obviously really good at holding that position. So why go on top of the base where I would possibly hold? Might as well just constantly go pink.
So it looks like Straight Sick on Maximus right now in last place, just 5 kills. So not starting well for Straight Sick. It does look like Pigeon down there as well, who we have Ultimega, who did finish really well last game. I think tied for first with Straight Sick, but at the bottom 2 currently. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
That around.
How are you supposed to hang with Zyfe, who's just playing perfect Halo right now in Halo 2? This is literally the best that you could possibly be playing this map right now. He's playing it textbook. You constantly look across the map, zoom out however long you think that it's going to take to get that kill, but you want to keep an eye out on your radar, using the strong side right there to duck down, putting down shots on this pink 2 guy. And I'm shocked that he challenged that right there, but again, he's using the wall glitch.
Able to pick up 1.
Again, he's using the wall glitch. If you're on that side of pink right there, you can use the wall glitch.
And it just really shows his knowledge of the game and little things that people have forgot.
And that's a huge killing spree. That's a huge killing spree.
It has built a 6-kill lead, but Fresh Brew, Woggy has been able to hold with him for quite a while, despite the big plays that we're seeing out of Zyfe right now. But I say every single life, like you said, just spawn, push B2.
Well, one of these guys in this, one of the 7 other players is going to have to realize, hey, this guy is constantly in pink 2. I need to constantly be chucking nades up there. If every time you spawn, if you just randomly chuck nades up there, you're going to get kills. And look, he just took out Pigeon, who was sitting in pink 2 in a killing spree. It's no coincidence that when you kill someone and they're on a killing spree, they're most likely inside pink 2.
Definitely true. All right, so it does look like we have Seduce and Lave playing on their own tags in 3rd and 4th with Woggy. So that is the top 4 right now. We don't care about top 4 anymore, though. There is no more advancing. This is the final, so it is going to be down to Zyfe, and it looks like Woggy 9 kills back, so he's building a big lead right here.
This is, and it's because he's just playing so well when it comes to his grenade placement, when it comes to his shots, when it comes to his strategy. It's all coming full circle here, and you can see him kind of crouching up and down, you know, a little bit of cockiness going on, or just a little bit of a warm-up. Everyone kind of has their own thing to do when they spawn. You know, crouching may be his thing, just to kind of always keep your fingers moving, because if you don't move your hand, you know, the little twitch, because if you don't play for, you know, 10 seconds or so, or 5 seconds because you were dead, then sometimes your shot may get off, or your map movement won't be as good. So he wants to constantly stay warm, building up a 10-kill lead here about halfway through the game. It's going to be very hard for anyone to take him down, and let's see if he pushes top middle here, because remember when I was saying that's what I would have been doing.
We have seen him do that a lot when he spawns car 3. You know, if he gets a chance, you know, immediate fights all around, but we've seen him push across top mid, look at the bases, and pink 2.
Yeah, and if you guys missed last game when I was talking about the very common spots that people fight, that's one of the common spots right there, around the Eli area on both sides of the base. Top car is another very popular spot, and then car side of the base as well. So that's a huge challenge right there. That's a huge kill, because now he can continue to control P2, and he has so many options now because he can just look anywhere in those popular spots of the map. I would let those guys fight right there, but he ends up picking him off with a perfect 4 shot. So again, just really great play coming out of Zyfe. It's literally perfect Halo. I don't see
his unscoped long-range shots are great, which is something that takes a lot of practice in Halo 2, like to get used to.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I wouldn't doubt if Zyfe was one of the best Halo 2 free-for-all players in the country, in the world right now. I'm going to go out and say that, because I'm that impressed with how he's playing. He's literally playing this game so perfectly right now. It's going to be really hard for anyone to beat him. Perfect shooting right there from underneath the base.
You think you could take him right now?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I know that I actually am lucky enough to sit here and watch how he's playing, so I would know, I would have a counter strategy to what he's doing. Would I be able to outshoot him? I don't know. You know, his map movement's really good right now.
You're also so, you know, ingrained in playing Halo 5 at this point.
Right. It would take a little bit. It would take a little bit for sure. But the thing is you can see, you know, Straight Stick, for example, who has a really amazing shot and is also just a really great Halo player, is losing to someone, you know, like Zyfe, who
may not be a pro, but is a pro in his game, which is Halo 2 at this point.
Exactly, but he's just playing it so well. You really can't say enough. You know, look at that triple kill right off the bat right there.
So easy. Finding a spawner right here. Gonna find.
Oh, if he would have got that kill tag, that would have been huge right there too. But he's putting on a show right now. He's almost up 20 kills. You know, I can't say enough about this guy. I'm very, very impressed in how he's playing. And it's so weird. You see, you know, him pass up an SMG, and if we were in Halo 5, we're like, what is this guy doing? Passing up an automatic weapon, but. He's playing it literally perfectly. This is exactly where you want to be, jumping out, you know, finding a weak guy right there, and that seems how it goes, right? You know, that's how it goes when the game's going so well. That guy's not full shields. He's only 2 shots, right? Because you're up 20 kills. It's just that easy. And if we were to switch over to someone like Straight Stick, for example, it'd be so much different there. He's spawning pink 1, dying to the guy in first place, jumping out of the base. So 50 kills right now. If this was to end at 50, the next highest would be 30. That is insane. It really is insane.
At this point, we're playing for second place. So next time he dies, we'll try and get a look to see who that second place is. That second place winner is going to get a scout backpack, courtesy of Astro Gaming. So, you know, still a lot of left to play for, even if winning isn't really reasonable at this point. So.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd's saying this kid isn't missing and he's good. I mean, he's playing fantastic Halo right now. It's not just his shot that's looking great. You know, a lot of people see
his movement,
the aim.
His map movement is
a lot of Halo is about the map movement. It's about the way that you position yourself in order to line yourself up for the fight. A lot of the times when you're coming around, especially with radar, you want to always carry. You'll notice Zyfe does this too. You want to carry your battle rifle ready to fight at any given point. So as you see when he looks into pink 2 right there, his reticle is exactly where the head is, exactly where the chest is, ready to fight no matter what. He's not just looking off into no man's land. So that creates less movement with your right thumb. So you don't have to aim as much. So if you are constantly just carrying your reticle around where you think the people are going to be, or potentially where the people are going to be, you really don't have to move your thumb around as much, and it's not nearly about as much as you're aiming as it's about where you're positioning and where you're actually looking.
Yeah, so it's kind of using your left stick almost to aim.
Exactly.
Like your movement, and then it also allows you to acquire your magnetism way faster.
Exactly.
You know, the auto aim that console games have.
Exactly. So, you know, a lot of people when they first play first-person shooters, you'll see them standing still when they shoot. And that's because they struggle so hard on the concept of moving and shooting at the same time. But once you can get down that it's not really about what your aim is, you'll start to realize, and that was a great jump right there into the back smack. Straight Sick wasn't expecting that either because he was zoomed in or just because that's a great jump to do. But once you realize that you can strafe and shoot at the same time, and if you can realize how to strafe and shoot in unisons, you can really use that to your advantage. And he's just playing everything perfectly, using his radar, the perfect BXR, the perfect nade there, looking at the right spots at the right time. And I haven't seen really one mistake so far this entire match, which is really hard to do 11 minutes in.
Yeah,
I mean,
a 15-minute game
in the finals.
Yeah, playing against the best players we have here in Halo 2 today. Yeah, it's a really basically, like you've been saying, phenomenal and flawless gameplay here in this final out of Zyfe.
And we see some people in the chat here saying host, but no, guys, that's not. We're here at the esports arena. This is not online. This is live happening right now.
Every single player here is playing 1 gigabyte. I mean, I believe it's on dedicated servers.
Right.
Is it? No. Master Chief Collection's not. But it's the same connection. It's the same ping, which is 1, and 1 gigabyte download.
It's pretty much dedicated servers.
Yeah,
it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, we do have, it looks like, Lave and Woggy, and then Seduth.
That's a really close for a second here.
Yeah, and Tusik. Who's on Tusik? I forget. I think it's Denied.
We'll find out right now. That is
Denied. So we got Denied, Seduce, Woggy, and Lave all fighting for second. Just 1 to 2 kills separating them all.
Surprised he didn't throw out a little death grenade right there.
I think he was out, actually.
No, he had 1 grenade left. Yeah,
okay.
I usually call that poop one, so I'm surprised he didn't poop one out before he died. But you know, really just flawless gameplay coming out. He's making it a battle for second, which is just so impressive when it is the finals. You know, like you said, when in that very first round he did this, but to continue this gameplay out throughout the entire time, to have this much confidence the entire time, yeah, against some of the best players.
Does get outshot right there out of Straight Sick, which we've seen Straight Sick outshoot a lot of players. I mean, he's one of the most talented shooters that there is in Halo.
For sure, and at a disadvantage when it comes to the positioning.
Yeah,
as well.
but that just goes to show, like, the positioning and the knowledge of Halo 2 free-for-alls that Zyfe has over these other players.
Yeah, again, and then he does end up getting outshot right there as well. It was a very close battle. It could have went either way. But at this point, Straight Sick has to jump out and challenge kills like that because he's down so much and he really wants to get into that second place to get that prize there. But we saw a lot of the strategy that I talked about that Straight Sick wasn't doing. He's actually Zyfe's actually executing here, and that's why he's in such a big lead. Also because he's executing his close range battles so well. So just the grenade placement, all of those things when they're working together result in such a big lead. And it's very rare to see anyone get past that 60 kill mark. And he's going into the 74. He may even drop an 80 bomb.
I mean, I think he's dropped 80 in both games so far.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I think that he's pushing towards 80 here.
I mean, 6 kills, and that's one every 10 seconds is
for sure.
a minute, and that's easy.
If he kept up his average, he would definitely do that. But he's definitely slowed down a little bit here. That tends to happen in Halo a lot. You'll see, you know, even in a Team Slayer game in any of the Halos, if it's, you know, 40 to 20, the other teams want to really get that 30 kill mark so they don't end up getting staked. And
the team that's won is just kind of lets off the gas.
They kind of slow down. They kind of let off the gas, kind of bask in your glory there. Maybe go for a stick across the map or a BXR and a guy coming up the lift.
The teabag.
So you can see, yeah, you know, kind of just showing off a little bit there and just slowing down. He knows he's got this one in the bag. But it looks like Fresh Brew, who is Woggy, as this second place, almost locked up. If he can get a couple more kills here.
Seduce just 3 behind him. It is still possible for Seduce to catch him, but it does look like Woggy, if he can just pick up probably 1 more kill, he should be fine.
Right, yeah, you definitely want to try to have at least a 5-kill lead over your opponent. It's very rare for someone to get a kill attack like we saw, but you know it's happened before where people have gotten that 4 or 5 kills in such a short amount of time within 10-15 seconds.
So 3 kills right now separates them at the moment. 30 seconds left. It's going to take a big play out of Seduce to pick up the second place right here.
And just again, just amazing strategy coming out of Zyfe. I am just thoroughly impressed that not only did he have, you know, the strategy, but he had the overall game. And I would rate his gameplay on a scale of 1 to 10 here. I would give him a 10, no doubt about it.
So all right, if you had to pick one player in Halo, excuse me, Tom, in Halo period to come out cold and try and beat Zyfe.